What's up, everybody? Doc 1985. There's levels to this. All right, so Sony just released the PS5 controller, right? So let's talk about this thing. I'm going to start off by saying that I'm not here to get sponsored by Sony. I'm not here to get sponsored by Microsoft. I'm just here to talk to you guys about it and just have a conversation. If you feel the same way, you feel the same way. And if you don't, then please express how you feel and we could keep this conversation going. This is how I feel. I saw the controller, and to me it doesn't look bad. It doesn't. It's different, right? And the color scheme, I mean, really doesn't matter because there's going to be different color schemes, so that's irrelevant. Here's a problem about a controller though. On picture, it's really hard to tell what this thing is actually going to feel like, whether it's going to feel good or bad. This might be the most comfortable controller out there, or it might be one of the worst controllers out there. Now, when you look at it, it looks like a big controller. And for someone like me, like I have pretty big hands, if you see that, I like bigger controllers. So, like the Xbox One controller to me is better than the DualShock controller. But again, I still love the DualShock controller. It's just the Xbox controller just feels better in my hand. Okay. This thing looks like a big controller, so I'm already thinking that ergonomically it's probably going to feel good and I'm going to like the way it feels. Okay. They speak about the triggers, right? How it's going to be very game specific and they're going to have different levels to the triggers depending on what you're doing. And we'll see how developers actually implement that. But this is what I'm thinking. This is actually a feature that I'm actually excited about because the first thing I think about is shooting games, right? And let's say we're playing Call of Duty or you're playing any type of first person shooter and you pick up a weapon. Let's say you pick up a Beretta. Okay. Now, for any one of you guys that are gun enthusiasts, okay, you'll know that a Beretta, that first the 9mm Beretta, that first shot is dual action, right? So the trigger is actually heavier that first round, right? So let's say I'm playing and I pick up a Beretta. If that trigger is actually heavier that first round and then it goes into single action, oh my God, that adds a level of realism to the game that we haven't seen before. So yes, we're at a point right now where small things in gaming makes a difference, right? Or let's say you're playing VR and you pick up a Beretta and their VR controller has these same types of triggers where again, if you squeeze that dual action, you'll feel it. Or I don't know, maybe it's harder to squeeze a shotgun round. I don't know. Just little things like that makes it pretty cool. I think that's gonna be cool. Or if you're driving a semi truck in the next Grand Theft Auto versus driving a freaking I don't know sports car that actually feels different. So that's a cool feature. Okay, so okay, Sony, you got me on that. That's cool, right? Now let's see what's another thing. The share button, they're calling it something different. The create button, we don't know exactly what that means. Right now on the PS4, you can share. I'm sure we're gonna have more features on the next generation consoles. So cool. I'm glad you didn't change that. That's that's fine. Okay. Now the light bar, they changed it as well. It's no longer gonna be at the top. It's gonna be on the sides. Okay, that's cool, right? Now I'm going through this really fast because I want to get to my point. Okay. This is not enough. Sony, this is not enough. I, show me the console. Show me the console. You already told me about the amazing load times that you're going to have. At least show me what this thing is going to look like. You're showing me the controller, but you're not going to show me the console? It's driving me crazy. And what's upsetting me is all these YouTubers are out here just praising Sony about this. Like no, let's watch. Let's see. It's a controller. It's a controller. Which if you don't like this controller, it's not going to matter because you'll be able to get a scuff controller if you want. There's probably going to be different types of third-party controllers. So the controller really means nothing. Really means nothing. Show us the system, Sony. Show us the system. This is not enough. Now, maybe you're scared that Microsoft right now is wiping the floor as far as what they're showing us. We really don't know which system is going to be better till they both come out. That's the truth. You really don't know, right? But as far as right now, with the information we have, everything Sony's doing, Microsoft is like making it look even better. And Microsoft doesn't even have to do anything else. Listen, if Microsoft would have had exclusives, and they wouldn't have said that trash that they said that they're not going to have any exclusives for the first years or whatever, it would not even be a question. You would get the Xbox Series X as of right now. But because you know that a lot of Microsoft games are going to be able to come out on PC, and you're going to be able to play it on your Xbox One X and on your Xbox One S, I mean, why would you get an Xbox Series X right out of the gate? Right? If you already have a somewhat powerful PC, or you already have an Xbox One X, you might as well milk that console for what it's worth. And that's what's allowing Sony to even have a shot in this next generation. And I think Sony is messing it up. Sony, show us the system. Now, you show us a controller. I guess you know what? I guess it's better than showing us nothing, right? It is better than showing us nothing. And the DualShock 4 was a good controller. Now they're calling this one the DualSense, which again, it's like Sony trying to spit game. Like, don't DualSense. That's what it is. It's not a dual. It's a DualSense. All right, so that makes it better. That makes it different. The trigger stuff is cool. The trigger stuff, that's dope. Let's see how developers use it. Let's see how developers use it. Because Call of Duty is going to come out for PS5 and it's going to come out for Xbox Series X. If it feels better on the PS5, this is what I'm telling you. Sometimes it's not all about graphics, guys, right? It's not all about power. How the game feels matters, okay? That's why PC, it's not about just graphics. It's how the game feels. When you're playing the game at 144 frames per second, that feel is different. The way it feels to play with a mouse and keyboard, even though I don't like playing with a mouse and keyboard, but just the way it feels when you're aiming and you know you have it just feels different, right? So again, the feel makes a huge difference. So PS5, Sony, if this is what you're going for, is to make the games feel different on your platform and feel better on your platform, and I hope it works. But these third party or these AAA developers that are doing games for multiple platforms, are they going to buy your gimmick? Are they going to make sure that it happens on your platform and it won't happen on the Xbox Series X? Because if the Xbox Series X delivers something similar, then you're going to go with the more powerful console. It is what it is. It is what it is. Another feature they talked about was a mic on the controller. And again, I hear YouTubers, and again, maybe I'm missing something. YouTubers are over here applauding it. Is there something I'm missing? A mic on the controller? Now, when I'm playing my PS4 and I'm sitting on the couch, my controller is like down here. So this mic better be amazing. It better, and if I'm not playing with a headset, that means that the sound is going to come out of my entertainment system. Okay, not just the TV speakers, my entertainment system. So it's going to be loud. I'm playing loud. So is this little mic and this controller going to be able to pick up just my voice and not that sound? Or am I going to have to lower my sound on the TV and in the entertainment system so I could talk to people through the controller? Am I going to have to bring the controller up here to talk? Like, if this is not one of the most gimmicking things I've ever seen, I don't know what it is. And here's the other thing, right? Here's the truth. You could play with a gaming headset if you want. I highly recommend, once you play with a gaming headset, it will change your life. Okay, it will. It'll change your life. Okay, but I understand some people like playing, with the entertainment system, the surround sound, and if you could do that, that's cool as well. But here's the deal. Let's just say you can't afford. Let's say you can't afford a gaming headset. The PS4 right now, you have the option to put in any type of headset you want. You could buy a $10 Skull Candy headset from Walmart if you want, earbuds, plug it in, and just have the earbuds just to chat. So you can still listen to the game through the TV. Okay, that little Skull Candy earbuds is not gonna block out, or it's not noise canceling, and you can still talk to your friends and use the inline mic on that headbud on the earbuds, and that only costs you $10. That's it. That sounds to me so much better than to grab a controller and be like, hey guys, yeah, can you hear me? Hey, blah blah blah. Hey, can you hear me? And then when your friends are talking back to you, is it gonna come through the controller or is it gonna come through the TV? Because game chat through the TV or through the entertainment system is horrible. It so gimmick. All I see when I look at this controller or Sony releasing this controller, all I see is gimmick, 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 gimmick. Let's give them something. Let's give them something. And Sony, show me what this thing's gonna look like. Show me what this thing's gonna look like. I'm just disappointed right now because right now this generation I give to the PS4. The PS4 to me is a better system than the Xbox, right? For this generation. Now the Xbox Series X, yeah, is more powerful than the PS4 Pro, but Sony crushed it, man. Sony had amazing exclusives. Their controller was good enough, right? Now the Xbox, again, in my opinion, has a better controller, but it was good enough. So I don't know, man. I don't know what Sony's doing with this. I don't know what they're doing. It's crazy too because Xbox a long time ago said that they weren't even competing with Sony and Microsoft. They said they were competing with Google and Amazon or something like that. And at the time I made a video talking about how to me that seems so arrogant of Microsoft to even come out and say that. Like, how are you gonna talk about you're not competing against Sony when that's the company that literally just wiped the floor with you last generation? How you say you're not gonna compete with Nintendo when the Nintendo Switch, I believe that today has sold more than the Xbox, which is crazy to me. Think about that. But right now, Sony, everything that you're doing is not looking good. At least not to me. Look, I see game, homie. You ain't running game on me, Sony. You ain't running game on me. Show me what the system looks like. Show me what the system looks like, and then show me exactly how it compares to this monster of a beast that's going to be the Xbox Series X. Because if it's only 10% less, then you know what? It might not make a difference. You having exclusives might be enough. You having the experience be better might be enough. But if you're like 30% underpowered, 40% underpowered, and your system is overheating and all this other stuff, I don't know. I don't know. To me, the controller looks nice. It's cool. It's not enough. Dog 1985. Yo, there's levels to this. And Microsoft right now is destroying you. This this is crazy. We out. Peace.